Germs, welcome to a brand new fucking episode of the Gray's Tavern Podcast. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited here?
No.
I
Show it harder.
am one of your co-hosts, the Trash Can Tabby. And with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host. He wears his hat low because he's fuck ugly.
What's up?
Super excited to talk about this episode of Hot Fuzz, the second installment of the Cornetto Trilogy.
Yeah.
And joining us on this special episode.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I want to.
Okay, fine.
And I'm super excited for this because it's his favorite. That's why he is here. AJ, aka the Stoned. Welcome.
My best
What's up,
pal.
beautiful people? How are you doing?
Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic now that you are here.
I love you, buddy.
I love you.
All right, gay.
Wrong movie. We did that
Oh,
last
yeah, we
week.
did that last week. Well, I'm bringing it back right now. All right, gay.
I'm 15 milligrams deep right now. It's about to get really gay in a minute here. Like, straight up.
It's gay for you guys, not me.
No, it's not gay if it's with your bros.
It's not.
Bro code number 32.
I was going to say, it's
You
not
can find that in the second chapter of my book, Issues. It's not gay if it's with your bros.
Are you listening to Megadeth?
Not right now.
Well, it's not gay if you're listening to Megadeth.
That's Slayer.
Oh, is
Well,
it Slayer?
no Megadeth apply. It
I've
has to
heard-
be the
I've-
big four of Thrasher.
That's what I was going to say.
Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax. That's the rule.
So the entire weekend that he was here was no homo.
It was
Whatever
total no homo.
happened,
Oh, it wasn't
was
gay.
no homo. I know.
It wasn't gay.
we did listen to a lot of Metallica in the car.
We
It
did.
got pretty intimate.
Yeah. We were basically listening to Delilah.
Okay, back to the reason of this episode.
Yes. In this episode, we will be discussing one of the greatest, probably the greatest buddy cop movie next to Super Troopers of all time, 2007's Hot Fuzz. Yeah.
No,
I thought you were going to say something.
No, I thought you had more.
So
Hot fuzz.
profound.
Yeah. Directed by Edgar Wright, starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, part of the Three Flavors of the Cornetto Trilogy, along with what we did last week, Shaun of the Dead from 2004, and coming up next week, The World's End from 2013.
Yeah.
And if you're on Patreon, you can listen to us Americanize this episode with AJ
After
on
this,
Sunday.
After this.
Sunday.
Yep. After this episode drops.
All right.
All
Gay.
right. Nah, wrong movie.
You do it more than me, hush.
I know I do because it's funny.
It
It's
is.
actually it is funny. Do you want me to go ahead and drop some reviews, or do you want me to wait?
Do it now so we don't do it in the middle of the episode.
I'm just gonna I mean, some of these reviews.
Oh, real quick. For those of you, thank you everyone for making Shaun of the Dead skyrocket to #1 in the month, by the way.
Heyo.
And it hasn't even been out a week yet.
Fuck
well,
yeah.
It has for you.
As of right now, yeah.
Us, it's Friday and we're slugging beers with the Stone. And
I wouldn't
yeah,
have it any other way.
It's coming in hot, top spot. Actually, it hit the top spot 2 days ago on the second day of its release. So yeah,
All right, cooks.
thank you all. I missed the whole point I was going to make.
I have no idea what you were gonna make.
Well, no, I was thinking of opening up another beer and hot, and I lost my train of thought because I was thinking about beer.
Up
Yeah.
His brain is point A to point B. Point B was beer.
here.
What is your wine selection?
Oh, red.
White.
White. I'll have a cranberry juice
We should have had a cranberry juice up here.
with some vodka.
No.
You don't mix cranberry juice with anything else.
Red Bull.
You mix it with a UTI?
Yeah. It gets
You have a urinary tract infection?
no. You drink
No.
cranberry
Oh.
juice to get rid of a UTI.
With vodka, you can. It'll make you pee more. And that's your science fact of the week. Brought to you by the Gray's Taproom Podcast, Science Club. Do you even science, bro? Now, back to this episode.
Sponsored by the Stone Safe House.
Hey-o.
So this one is the shortest one that I found. A 1 out of 10, which these kind of make me because it's not
Who is the review by?
Just Mad 22.
Oh, well, there you go.
This was dropped in 2007, so it was literally like right after it
And
came
after
out.
you read this review, AJ is going to roast this person for being a retarded.
This IMDb rating.
He was a retard.
It's horrible. 8.3, it's fixed. It's the worst movie ever made. I've never written any comments to a movie. Yeah, right. But me, like many others, will be misguided to rent this movie based on the stupid rating. I'm doing this on behalf of movie fans. Do not rent this movie. All caps.
Spoiler alert.
It was too lame. Slow, no humor, drag. The suspense is lame. The guy who wrote the comment has lost his mind. What?
This dipshit can't even fucking put words together.
He just said that this guy who wrote the comment has lost his mind. What?
The fuck?
Did he just make fun of himself?
I'm pretty sure he did. I think he saw the movie based on someone's advice and then tried to play a prank on everyone and gave this nice review so that everyone will watch this torture of a movie. Seems like I'm not too happy with it. If you want to play a practical joke on someone, recommend this movie for laughs. To conclude, avoid. Lame.
Stoned.
That just... Go ahead.
What are we doing again? Edible's getting me right now.
Make fun of the guy for his shit review.
He doesn't understand.
You know?
Pretend the guy is in front of your face.
Oh, okay. You want me to roast him? Sorry. Got lost there in the edible for a second. All right, so listen.
They got you.
Listen. Yeah, got me real good there for a second. I was in La La Land for a second. Bring it back in. Bring it back in. Listen, shit stick. This is one of the best movies that ever came out ever because so much of the movie is beautiful. And I'm so sorry you had to go through a trauma of a childhood and have that kind of an uncle, that kind of a thing. So let's go ahead and reel it back in. Let's get yourself into some therapy. All right. And then once you come out of therapy, we can get you into outpatient. The outpatient program is watching Hot Fuzz twice a day, every day for the first 3 weeks.
Prescription.
This guy's favorite sex position is probably front of the buffet line. I've been holding on to that.
I bet you when he gets up, he's like, kill him. Like 100%.
I'm just going to read the last part because this is absolutely fantastic. So a 10 out of 10. I've rarely seen a comedy so cleverly written, beautifully directed, atmospheric, and intelligently ridiculous.
And that was a 10 out of 10?
That was 10 out of 10.
Well, sir, to you we say...
Meow.
And that one was by Jay Zappa.
Any relation to Frank or Dweezil?
Jesus Christ.
Probably Frank.
Okay.
Quite frankly.
Tagline for Hot Fuzz. They're bad boys. They're diehards. They're lethal weapons. They are Hot Fuzz.
Plot summary. Nicholas Angel, or Angle if you're Tim Messenger, played by Simon Pegg, is a highly achieving London cop, is transferred to the small town of Sanford, partnered with Danny Butterman, Nick Frost, a clumsy but lovable local cop. Together, they uncover a sinister plot behind a series of accidents, quote unquote, in the town of Sanford. I added that last part.
No, Sanford.
I don't know how to improv.
What is that?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh my goodness. Themes. Buddy cop. Small town secrets and conspiracies. Action movie cliches and homage. British culture and humor.
With a little bit of slasher horror. Almost like a Ghostface meets I Know What You Did Last Summer kind of a vibe.
It's definitely a whodunit, which is really good. I just asked my coordinator today. I was like, "You like whodunits?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "You like murder mysteries, right?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "You like British comedy?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I have the movie for you." She's like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
You can rent it for the low price of $4.99.95.
Or you could be cool like us and buy it a long time ago.
Or you can be
in 2007.
Friends with cool people like us that'll let you borrow it.
No, I don't loan movies.
You did the monster movies?
That man has seen some shit. I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt it. You don't loan movies because they don't come back.
Or if they come back, they come back scratched.
Yeah.
No.
I don't.
Don't
don't
ask
loan.
me to borrow our movies because the answer is no. Fucking stream it or go buy it like an adult.
Last time I gave somebody a game to play, they kept it, and I was so mad. It was Vice City. I was like, you son of a bitch.
We're actually missing a movie
God
that is
damn
very, very, very hard to find.
Uh,
John Carpenter's The Ward. We don't know who has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Case in point. Also, looking at you, Inglorious Bastards. We had that.
We don't know who has it, do we?
I know who scratched it the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. That's okay.
Kit. Fuck you.
Little shit.
I mean, he's taller than me. I can't really call him little. But to be fair, a lot of people are taller than me. But at least
true.
I don't have to stand on the top of a hill to take a wedding photo. You know who you are. I'm not that short. My feet
God.
might dangle off of a chair, but goddamn it, at least I can stand next to my wife in the wedding photo. Thank you for showing me
man.
that.
Whoever's name that is probably rhymes with home. Oof.
You have never been more sexier to me right now.
Yeet.
This episode is brought to you by Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. Good for the sounds, good for the soul.
Oh, I felt that one deep in my belly. I've been holding on to that roast all day long. I was waiting for the right opportunity. Thank you for showing me that, by the way.
Too fucking funny. Just too funny. As soon as I saw it, like years ago, as soon as I saw it, I went, that shit's fucking hilarious.
That photo is mine.
I was like, look at that. You found nature's ladder.
No, fun fact that they did that in Lord of the Rings to make the hobbits smaller than the humans and wizards.
Yeah.
My cheeks hurt.
They had like floor that was like a foot shorter, 2 feet shorter that people stand on.
Mhm.
Like, so, or there'd be like
Back to
displacement.
Yeah.
They look like they're right next to each other, but really he's like a couple of feet ahead and a foot down.
Yep.
Yeah, if they're like standing on like a ledge. It's pretty cool. I'm like, that's some optical illusion shit. Let's go. I'm all about it.
Oh, speaking of Lord of the Rings, do you know that there is a cameo in Hot Fuzz?
Cameo.
Yeah. Do you know who plays Father Christmas that stabs Sergeant Nicholas Angel
No.
Oh, in the hand?
in the hand?
That was
In the
Peter
hand.
Jackson.
That is Peter Jackson.
It's Peter Jackson.
It is Peter
Nice.
Jackson. Yep.
That's dope.
I love it. So many cameos. So many cameos in this movie.
I think probably the most impressive on the list for who's there is definitely Timothy Dalton. Like
yeah.
whenever I see him in anything, I'm like, it's a fucking Bond. Just like any of the other Bonds that come by, Pierce Brosnan, that's a fucking Bond.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
How many Bonds were in the Cornetto trilogy? Just two?
Timothy Dalton and
Pierce Brosnan
in
is in
World's End.
yeah.
Yeah.
he's in World's End. Yeah,
So just two.
Timothy, is that Mr. Skinner?
yeah.
Mr. Skinner to the manager's office.
No, it's manager's office, Mr. Skinner. No, it is Mr. Skinner to the manager's office because it's
See?
yeah.
I watched it with you.
Skinner to the
yesterday.
manager's. Oh God, I hate that bitch. Anyway, so one of the quotes, not really quotes, but something that I use very, very often is when I ask people, I'm like, "When's your birthday?" And I really hope that they say 22nd of February.
What
What
year?
year? Every year.
Every year.
What's even funnier about that is we have a friend of ours whose birthday is February 22nd.
Who?
Tammy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't know
every
people's
year
birthdays.
the 22nd comes up, I'm like, February 22nd. Every year.
What?
Get out. When's your birthday? 8th of May,
What year?
1969. You're 37. Yeah, get out. Like-
Clearly he isn't.
I like the way that Nicholas Angel just showed up like to a brand new city and had like no bearing in it. Like he had like his next day was supposed to be the next day. It like his first day. Like it wasn't that night. But he's like, hey, I'm gonna go, let loose and drink a cranberry juice. But
That's
ended up
letting
going to
loose.
the pub and he was like, I'm working. And threw out all of the kids.
Yeah. All the kids. Better than to be in here than out there causing trouble, eh?
Mm,
Isn't that what he said?
something like that.
Nobody tells me nothing.
Nobody. I see what you did there. Nobody tells me nothing. I say that quote often.
Yeah, you do.
Often.
You do. I'm like, hey,
I
did
do
you
too.
do this or did you get that? No.
Well, I am a father
No.
and a husband, so no, nobody tells me nothing. As my dad would say. He used to say that a lot. I don't know. Ask your mom. She ain't tell me shit.
The another one of my favorite like scenes is when he's interacting with the
Well, hold the phone there, Speed Racer. I have devised 7 iconic scenes.
okay.
And we will go down them.
Yeah.
They are the high-speed chase, supermarket showdown, the pub brawl, the village.
In no particular order?
Yes.
Okay.
The village, the carnival,
Mm-hmm.
the final confrontation with Mr. Skinner and Angel,
Mm-hmm.
the
It really hurts.
I use that quote often too.
I did too.
Michael and Nicholas fight scene in
Oh,
the
yeah.
hotel in the apartment.
Yar.
The shooting people is not a good thing, Danny scene, and the Point Break homage.
Mm.
Number 1, the high-speed chase. Nicholas Angel and Danny Butterman engage in an intense car chase throughout the streets of Sanford, showcasing their differing driving styles.
How is it different driving styles when it was
Because Nicholas has done it and Danny wants to try to do it. So clearly Nicholas knows what he's doing
yeah, but
and Danny fucks it up.
I was gonna say Nicholas never drove.
Yeah, he does.
At the beginning he does.
When when they gave the oh my god, the cringy Shakespeare
Mm-hmm.
people.
Love
ticket.
me, love me, say that.
Oh my god, we need to talk about that scene.
Oh my god.
Stone, would you have gone to that play?
Not knowing what you know.
Just to try to spit game at the chick, yeah. But other than that, no.
Were you into her?
No. She was fine. Hell yeah. She was looking good. But then again, just fucking insane. Especially like she pulls out a full fucking Beretta and just bang! And I'm like, is that a real pistol? You could have just done like 2 blocks of wood. It's theater. You know, like you can get away with shit like that. It's theater. And why didn't you just do some bullshit? Like you pulled out a full fucking Beretta, dog. Like that's a full handgun you got right there. Like what? And it looked legit, shiny, legit. I was like, God damn, that is fucking weird as shit. I would have been like, I'm out of here. Somebody's waving a goddamn gun around, and then they start show tune dancing, and I'm like, what the fuck?
90s song.
A very
The only thing believable was the kiss at the very end.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Which was
3 hours? 3 hours to ruin Shakespeare?
even them kissing at the end was cringy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like the way that they made it super uncomfortable. Like the whole thing where he was like, ow. As he was laying down.
Before she like shoots herself, she kisses him, and then she comes up, and he goes like, "Oh hey," and you're just like, "What the fuck?"
Nicholas Angel's face when the kiss like, was it the kiss or the show tunes part where he was like, and made that face?
I think it was the kiss.
That was awful.
It was
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Love me, say that. That was awful.
I hate that I didn't even have to look at it with my fucked up eyeball that I got. I was blind yesterday, dude. Side note,
What?
I was
What?
blind.
Who?
So me and Gunnar were play wrestling, and on Wednesday evening, and he cut my
cornea
with his pinky fingernail.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it was half cornea, half white.
Yeah, it was mixed. So I had to take off work yesterday on account of I couldn't fucking see.
He stayed in bed with blanket over his head all day.
And sunglasses.
Yarp.
I had to walk around with sunglasses on because light hurts. I'm all betters now.
Now, I do say during the car chase, bringing it back to the car chase, I like the fact that they seen the swan, they stopped and picked up the swan, threw him in the car, and the swan got to be a part of the car chase.
And he them swans, dear.
It's only the one swan, actually.
It's just the one swan, actually. Nicholas Angel's here. Get a look at his arse.
And then he gets in the car, tries to drive away, and the swan attacks.
Yes.
At the very end, Frank Butterman.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like how they, at the end, the last car chase at the end of the movie, they see the swan, they just drive by and grab it by the neck and throw it in the back seat.
Grabbed it. Well, I mean,
you hear that?
Nicholas Angel, though, has passed the swan like
A lot.
6 times already by this point because he's trying to catch the bad guy. And he was like, fuck it, I'm getting him.
Yeah. Oh, when he was chasing his dad.
Well, he was chasing fuck ugly boy.
The shoplifter.
Yep. And then he was running in the catacombs.
Yeah.
He passed the swan in the catacombs. And I'm just thinking overall general. When he was in the town square, I'm pretty sure he passed the swan.
Yes.
When the shootout.
Yes.
The circus.
No, not the town square shootout, but it was at the carnival thing.
The carnival. Yeah. So he
there.
passed the swan multiple times.
Yeah. It's you can see the swan when they're on at the carnival when he's on stage. Yeah. You can see the swan like walking by the stage. If you're looking at it, it would be your stage left.
Nope.
You can see the swan like you can see his head just kind of bobble past.
Before the car chase actually happened, when Skinner was running out to the car, I looked like when I watched it, I seen the door open. I was like, how did the door fucking open before he got in it? And then when he was next to Butterman, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense that he was driving. I thought Skinner was driving.
Yeah.
I thought he was, but then I was like, oh yeah, Butterman. I haven't watched it in that long.
It was yesterday. Prior to that, I understand.
Prior.
Yes. Stoned.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about Mr. Skinner?
Mr. Skinner definitely is that like creepy, I don't want my kids around you vibe, like hardcore. And then as well, he also like describes like every murder, like as they happen, or like some weird shit that's going around. And like, I suspected him from like the get go and like the entire way through, I would like, it was just him. And I still kind of feel that way. I'm like, it's really like him and like the captain. Everyone else could have not gone with it. But I felt like maybe they were just scared and just went through it. And then over the years just got, or maybe it's one of those things where maybe for ages, like they were like the elders of that place, which is why they are not integrated with everyone else. And they're still like an old kind of Commonwealth communion. And they just run shit like that. They are their own cartel, essentially. And it's wild. But that guy, he's the ringleader. And oh my God. When he's like, let me show your legs for the wound. And he like pulls up his pants when he was in the security room. And you just see like the fucking garter belt, wherever the fuck that was he's wearing. I was like, oh. Or not garter belt, but it's like connects your socks or whatever so they stay up. A male garter belt, if you will. Sexy, yeah. I know. But when we pulled that up, I was like, ugh. I was like, that is not a fashion choice. That is out of necessity from the Great Depression. Glad to know the Great Depression is still here with your fucking fashion choice. Jesus.
Well, to be fair, it is England. Not to speak ill of any of our friends across the pond.
No, we love you guys.
But do you guys wear those over there? Asking for a friend.
Text them. Let's go.
Yeah. You can show us your calves. Show me your calves. Your genital calves. I can't say genitals.
Show me them trousers.
Yep.
What are those things called?
They're garters. They're sock garters.
Is that what they're called?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll take your word for it.
Okay. I think Skinner though was the balls behind the brains. Like everybody else was the brains of it, but nobody had the balls to actually make a move.
Yeah.
Where Skinner was like, you know what? We're gonna do this. This is going down. You guys talk about it. Let's go.
Yeah, I like that. Like, he also had a lot of charisma behind him. You know, his charisma modifier was a +5, like 100%. And he also had a fucking goon squad, so he was legit that power. And then with the police chief behind him, like it's really, you know, one of my favorite scenes is like when he's telling the lady about the crossword puzzle, and he was like,
I was just about to say that.
Fascist.
Fascist. Pardon.
It's okay. You can say fascist on
System
our
of
show.
government categorized by extreme dictatorship. 7 across.
I see.
I see.
Fascism.
Wonderful. Now we've put you in the castle suite. Bernard will escort you over there. Well, actually, I could probably make my own way up.
Hag.
Your pardon. An evil old woman considered frightful or ugly. 12 down. Oh, bless you.
Can I just say that I love old British women?
She looks like an evil puppet came to life. Like, it's what she looks like.
But you want
Mary
her
Shaw.
to, but if you're sick, you want her to like take care of you and tell you everything's
tea.
okay.
No, I don't want to have anything to do with that woman. Like,
Oh, I
she
meant-
legit
no,
gives
not
me some
her.
like Annabelle vibes. Like,
I'm talking about like elderly British women as a general.
Nancy.
In generalities.
I
Like British grandma. Like if your nan, she's your nan.
like if I had a grandma choice, it would be an Italian grandma
Oh, yeah.
because they're gonna be cooking that home cooking all day
Italian
because she
mom.
loves the shit out of everyone.
Italian
Expects
mom.
you over every Sunday.
You would not be able to walk through the door.
Oh, well, hold on. I think I see for Sunday sauce making
Sunday sauce.
Yeah.
I get sauced at 12 a.m.
Well, spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
We're not talking about your face, but you know. God.
That too. You could get wine drunk with an old Italian woman. That would be
She'd
fun.
drink me under the table.
Who?
Probably.
Woman,
Itali-
old Italian woman, yeah.
Well, with wine, yes.
An old
My
British
name is
woman would
Nora.
drink under the table with a bottle of gin, and old British women.
Do British folk drink gin? They drink
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Oh, well, yeah. But gin and
I
gin-
saw Beer Fest.
Oh,
We
Jesus
win that.
Christ.
We won that. Just like WW2, baby.
What was the other big scene that you had?
The other one?
The
on.
next one down.
Pardon me. Yeah. One of my favorites.
Hmm?
The supermarket showdown.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that. Well, this is no particular order.
A
though.
violent and hilarious fight breaks out in the supermarket featuring Angel and Butterman taking down a group of thugs amidst flying shopping carts and exploding shelves.
Yeah.
Not exposing shelves. There they are. Get them. Look here.
There's a shell.
This has sauce on it. This one has
Well-
macaroni and cheese.
Also, the police force.
Yeah.
It's not just Butterman and Angel that take him out. It's the police force.
It's my crush in the movie, Doris.
Doris.
Doris is a fox. Sorry.
Facts.
Doris parties. I love her. 2 bits.
Facts.
Sitting around the station more than once.
Not like little gal on gal, hey?
And she smacks
feel like-
the bitch in the face.
Yeah.
I feel like if you were like waiting for her in the bedroom, she'd walk in with a whip and go, I wonder who's gonna get it first. Whoa.
Oh, she would sit on you.
Did you just pee the bed?
She would sit on you and punch you and give you a black eye and then make your dick hard and shove it inside her while you cry. That's Doris. That's how Doris fucks people. Stone.
She has made her way around the station more than once.
Oh my god.
I think Stone has a crush on Doris now.
Oh, always. I've always had a crush on Doris. Hardcore.
But he's thinking about
Hardcore.
that. You're thinking about that. punch in the face, make you cry, and then shove it in.
I was gonna say use the tears as lube. But...
That too. Your own tears. I'm gonna jerk you off with your own tears, you fucking.
I have a crush on Doris now.
Yes, man, please don't hurt me.
How pathetic. I got more spit than you have tears.
Ayo.
Oh my god.
You're just over there like, okay, what are we doing? Hey, whoa. What did you just do? Shut up. Oh my god.
Turn around. Yes, ma'am.
She'd be like that chick from Wedding Crashers. And the guy finally like Vince Vaughn finally gives in. Like you were such a fucking freak and I'm here for it. And you finally give in to
Sacha Baron Cohen's wife. I forget her name.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that was her. Yeah.
I can't think of her name either right now.
The guy who dresses as Borat pulled that.
So
that's fucking sad.
You know, she was just waiting for a moment to get out of there. And then when the controversy came up, she was like, that's my exit. It's been real, Sash. Been real.
What is your favorite part of the supermarket showdown?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know why it's this, but it's during the gunfight and Patty, who plays one of the Andys.
Yeah, Andy.
He gets the spaghetti sauce,
No,
the jar
Bolognese.
Or Polonaise sauce.
Bolognese.
Bolognese.
Polonaise?
I don't know.
Bolognese.
That's not even a thing. Aaron, get me a recipe. We're making something new. We're naming it.
I'm texting him.
You guys keep going. I'm just gonna step away for a quick second.
Okay.
You're good. When he gets the jar of the sauce shot on his face, and the other Andy thinks that he got his face blown
and
off.
he got really mad. And
Andy,
was like, ah!
he goes, that's Bolognese.
Yep, but he's still going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Because they're bros. Like they're beyond bros. Like,
they're
detectives together. Even though there's no reason to be a detective.
He thought he watched his best friend get his head blown off, and he just. The way but they hold the moment, like the intensity is so like there, but they still find a way. I guess the way the actors make their chemistry and friendship work,
right?
And it's like watching your friend get his what are you doing?
I just love that shot. I love that picture.
Oh, that is a cool picture.
I know. I just got it.
I'm gonna make it a background.
I just did.
Send it to me.
I will. Continue.
But where was I saying? Where was I going with this? Okay, so yeah, and it's like, I guess, but they hold their intensity,
right?
Like,
right.
It's okay. Keep going. I'm still here. Well, you know what I mean?
It's the friendship intensity where he's like, oh my God, you just shot my friend. I'm not hearing that it's just Bolognese sauce.
He heard the gunshot and then he saw the red from the sauce that he thought was blood.
Yeah.
And now he's got it like all over his face.
Right.
And it's just it was pretty cool.
I think my favorite part of the showdown in the grocery store was when after Nicholas Angel beat the shit out of Michael.
Oh,
even though Michael was twice his size.
Oh, the second fight.
The second fight, but he put him in the cooler, but then ran back and he hit Danny, and he was like, "Oh, I just threw him into the cooler." And he said, "Did you tell him to cool off?" He goes, "Well, no, but the fight earlier, I did hit him in the. I gave him the monkey and then hit him in the face with a peace lily and told him it's nap time."
Yeah,
and he's like, "Yeah," like he got excited for him. Like Danny is Nicholas's hype man. Like
he really
is. He's trying to make him come out of his shell to be more fun.
It's like you're watching with Danny and Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but mainly Danny. It's like you're watching the student become the teacher.
Well,
you see Danny has like this masterclass character growth.
I think honestly though, between like Danny and Nicholas, they both give each other something that they don't have.
Right.
Nicholas is so straight edge. He
takes everything too serious.
He takes super serious, to where Danny is like, yeah, cool, this is a job, I'm gonna have fun. but he wants to learn the actual profession of being a police officer.
He sees Nicholas who's been through the shit.
Right, but Nicholas knows his shit, so Danny
Yeah.
wants to learn more.
Yeah.
But where Danny has the more fun-hearted, lighthearted
Yeah.
side to where he's more of a.
You see this, it's pretty much an hour and a half of good cop, bad cop.
It is, but then at the end, they both become both good cop, bad cop, or what is in the middle, neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral.
They're the best of each other's worlds.
One is neutral or lawful good, which is Nicholas Angel, and the other one is chaotic neutral or chaotic good.
Yeah.
So you have the lawful good and the chaotic good, but then when they both combine, they make chaotic neutral.
Yes,
exactly. For those D&D people out there.
Is that from D&D?
Yes.
Oh shit, I never knew that.
Steve put it in the chat the other night to actually create a D&D character.
I was either at work or
no, you had the eye problem.
Oh, I couldn't see my phone.
No, but like I said, you have the Nicholas Angel who is the lawful good, and then you have Danny who is the chaotic good.
Yeah.
Together, they both create chaotic or lawful neutral. No. What did I say? Lawful good, chaotic good,
chaotic neutral.
Yeah, so it's like a neutral thing.
Yeah. They're each other's opposites.
Exactly, but they both learn from each other. But that part in the grocery store to where Nicholas Angel comes over and he was like trying to help out with the shootout. He was like, "Yeah, this is awesome. Look what I did. Look what I did." And Danny was like, "Yeah, you did."
To add to what you were saying about the grocery store scene with Nicholas and Michael, my favorite part of that is when Nicholas, like, when he's leading the charge in, and he tells them, "Hang tight, wait, let me go check out and see if the coast is clear." He goes into the grocery store, and then on 3 seconds, you just see Nicholas fly out the window, and then Michael steps out, and everyone's like, "Oh fuck!" And Nicholas goes, "Go in, I got this." Yeah, you guys get in there. I got this one.
I think I just don't see how Nicholas had gone through so much fucking shit. Like, he got his ass beat that day.
Yeah.
He got his ass handed to him that day.
He did.
What was your favorite part in the grocery store, AJ?
Definitely like during the puns where he was like, "Oh, like you could have said something right there. What a shame." And he was like, "Oh, we should have seen it like in the apartment." Like I gave him the teddy bear and I hit him with the lily plant. And then I said, "Playtime's over." And he's like, "You have the fucking chain." That's my favorite part. Like, love it.
Yeah. That is fantastic.
Like we were just saying though, it was just like one of them is lawful neutral or lawful good, the other one is chaotic good, and together they both make neutral good. Like, they even each other out. They balance each other out.
They really do.
It's awesome. So what's another one?
Well, I'm gonna skip number 3, go to number 4.
Okay.
Because let's go to the beginning.
Okay.
So we see the town is calm. Everybody's just doing their thing in the town square and minding their own business. And then they all pause and stop and look. And what they see is Nicholas on horseback with all the guns strapped to him. The two shotguns on his back, which oddly enough looks like moose antlers. And that gave me a kind of a crazy, like, Planet of the Apes vibe, like the new Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah.
It looked like Caesar riding in on horseback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, I watched that trilogy today, and I'm fucking obsessed with it right now.
Oh yeah, that just came on. I think Peacock.
The first 3 are on Hulu.
Or Hulu, yeah. I gotta check out the third one. I haven't seen the third.
And then chaos ensues. So the climactic showdown at the town's church, where Angel and Butterman confront the mastermind. Oh wait, hold on. No. I'm jumping ahead. Let's fuck it. Let's go to the shootout in the town square with it starts off with Nicholas Angel versus everybody. Wild action scene. One of my favorite, probably in any action movie, that might be one of my favorite shootout scenes.
I think because it built up with the anticipation, and it's like, who's gonna shoot first? Like an old Western.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
who's trigger happy enough to touch that trigger? Like who's gonna do it?
Who's going first?
Yep. And then once that first shot's done, like
It's
all
game set.
hell is gonna
it's fucking
going.
go
It's
time.
go time.
Yes.
The shootout though, I like the way that Angel shot everyone
Yeah.
to where it was to injure them and not
Yes.
kill them.
I was just gonna say shoot to injure, not to kill.
That was a good police officer thing.
Which is how he was trained to shoot that way. But he never missed once.
Even though he hasn't held a gun in 2 years.
Yeah.
Because he accidentally shot somebody.
Well, before that at the carnival when he did the gunshot at
the range thing.
Yeah.
At the carnival. He shot all 6.
Just crack shot.
And,
poo.
And Henny goes, he's like, what the fuck just happened?
All of them.
Yeah.
Everybody around him was like, what?
But I want to go first on this. My favorite moment in the town square shootout is when Nicholas, it's the way that Edgar had this scene shot. You get the wrap, like the camera, like on the camera track, go circling around.
Oh yeah.
And it's Nicholas tossing a shotgun to Danny, and Danny makes that look at him like, yeah, let's fucking go, and slings it, and you hear that.
They both cock it the same way, same time.
And Danny has this look. He just looks Nicholas in the eyes, like their eyes just lock. And Danny's like, let's fucking do this.
Yeah, when he hits that chick on the bicycle. Yeah. The fucking car door. Bang. My favorite.
She flips over.
Yeah. She's fucking dual wielding, just riding a bike with no handlebars, just bang, bang, bang. And then bam, car door.
Well, Danny was making the decision because if you watch it enough and you realize that Danny knows what's going on, he just doesn't want to admit to it.
Yeah.
But he has to make that choice of taking the NWA.
Yeah, loyalty or new best friend, or like right thing to do.
Right,
and
right.
Which is tough because it's going against his dad. You know,
I think he did it all for. I think he was doing it all for the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Oh, you didn't say it at the same time.
I thought he was gonna hit that. Same time. We'll get it. We'll get it.
What, the greater good?
The greater good.
Damn it, Stoned.
Almost there.
Keep up.
No, I
those 15 MGs are kicking him in the nuts right now.
It's calming down. I'm kind of surprised. Like it's starting to go down now. Like that peak that little bit ago, and I was like, I just like went to a different place there for a second. It was like a solid 30 minutes, probably 5 seconds worth of like 30 minutes of me jumping on the moon. I was like, damn, this is some good shit. All right, I like this. Mentally, I was on the moon jumping around. That's what was happening. It was great.
Moonbound,
I was looking for Optimus Prime. I didn't find him.
He's there.
Search still continues.
You found Megatron instead.
Autobots,
roll out.
But I like that part where Danny was trying to make the decision of like, my new best friend is getting shot at and I could open the door, or he was like, do I get out of the car and take out this bitch and help him? And he made that in our world it wasn't a split second, but in his world it was, and he was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
but he'd also never been in a shootout before.
No, but I feel like he kind of unlocked a hidden talent that he's had within him the whole time that he didn't know he had.
Until
because
Angel brought it out.
Because it took Nicholas to really bring that out of him. And fuck, Danny just went, as soon as Danny had that shotgun in his hand, he just went balls to the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He shot Father, what's his name?
Oh,
like when he came out with the Derringers and shot Angel, and then he fell just like shotgun right to the shoulder. Like goddamn, like rusty and patchy.
We quickly realized that, in my opinion, Danny is just as good of a marksman as Nicholas.
Yeah,
equal. Their talents match.
My theory to that is, I'm willing to bet he has like airsoft and gel guns all over his house, and he just sits there all day long.
Or he plays a lot of Call of Duty.
And that too, and he probably just sits there and like he goes to the range and he's like a crack shot, but he lives in a place where nothing ever happens, so he's never tested.
Right.
And this is his dream the entire time is to do this. And I love that he just completely went into it like we're living the real bad boy story. Like, let's go.
Because his love for
Bad Boys.
Point Break and Bad
Bad
Boys
Boys
2.
Yeah.
You've never seen Bad Boys 2.
Which one do you want to watch?
Point Break or Bad Boys 2?
No, I mean, which one do you want to watch first?
Yep. I also like in the town square, I have two other favorites. The doctor gets shot in the same foot that he got shot by Danny at the carnival.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one is the shopkeeper. When she's upstairs and just blasting the fuck away. She like shooting at Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And he like sends in the school kids.
The kids, yeah.
Oh, to go through the shop?
You could just hear her scream in anger.
Fuck, I have customers. I have to stop.
No, it's kids.
Yeah.
I think if there's a potential for any one of them to get hurt the most, it's her. Because you know she's getting curb stomped. And all of these kids mortally hate her.
Oh, yeah.
Just curb stomping. And then they're going to go in the shop and steal everything that they can before the cops get there.
I would like a not really a sub movie or a B movie, but I'd like a part, like a kind of off the side to Hot Fuzz, to like even a storyboard. Like, what did the school age kids? What were they doing
in
to
the
make? Yeah,
like kind of like a Shaun of the Dead kind of thing.
Yeah, like in Shaun of the Dead, in the storyboards, if you watch the extras, you get to see what happened to Di, what happened to Sean and Liz, what happened to Ed after everything happened.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see what those kids were either A, doing in the shop, or B, what led up to the point when Angel showed up and handed them the cans of spray paint.
Oh, Stoned, if you have Tubi, their TV series, both seasons of Spaced, is on there for free.
Nice.
It's pre-Shaun of the Dead, pre-Cornetto Trilogy.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
like
everyone
1999.
Everyone that's in all three movies is in every
Most
episode.
Of them are.
Yeah.
Most of them are.
Every episode is directed by Edgar Wright.
Hell yeah.
We've watched the first, what, 4 or 5?
5 episodes.
5 episodes.
Dude,
They're pretty good.
It's pretty solid.
What's another that you got?
All right. The pub brawl. A chaotic and comedic bar fight erupts with Angel and Butterman taking battle. Let's start over because I'm retarded. A chaotic and comedic bar fight erupts with Angel and Nick and Butterman battling a group of local hooligans, showcasing their unorthodox fighting styles. The bar fight. Stoned. While you think on it.
The fucking bear trap?
Yes. The bear trap,
Yeah.
the chandelier.
Was he dead?
No, he was not, because he actually showed up in the lineup with the bear trap on his head with just a
okay.
flash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Did
That's
he?
right.
Yes.
That's right.
I never saw that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I never noticed that.
Yes, he did. He showed up with a bear trap on his face or on his
Yeah.
head.
And a big fluffy beard.
A big bushy
Or a big
beard.
bushy beard.
Big bushy beard.
You get the cuddly monkey.
Was that sea mine? Load of junk. Boom.
Oh my god. That's
Well,
the scene we need to
I
go
know we
to.
will.
Let's do that next.
Yeah, we will.
It's
So,
drunk. It's big piece of junk.
I want to, like, in every action movie, everybody that throws like a table down to protect themselves, like, these motherfuckers were shooting 12 gauges. Like,
Think of this though.
they were blowing the fuck out of that table.
Think of this.
Mhm.
Look at the density of the wood and the type of wood that it is made from.
Yeah, but
can
still,
it can stop a shotgun.
but it was actually shooting through next to their faces.
That's true.
How did it not like shoot them?
They were sitting next to the more dense parts and hiding behind the more dense part of the table.
Are you good over there?
It was like terrible bird shot.
Yeah.
Did you fill it with rock salt? God damn it! I told you not to bring the rock salt.
It's the riot pellets.
the riot pellets, exactly.
It's riot pellets. We use this to shoot the liberals. I don't know what they say in British.
Vietnam. I don't know.
Not Vietnam.
I don't
This is.
No, I
What do they shoot Vietnamese liberals with? Oh, fuck.
we just broke Stone. He's broken.
We had that war and we lost.
The bar fight though, I mean that was a close encounter fight, like a really hard, like tight fight.
Yeah.
It was
a
way
point
too
blank.
close. Yeah, it was almost point.
It was a
blank.
point blank fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, honestly though, I like the way that Angel turned around and was like, hey, let me talk to you because this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But they're all so dense that they didn't realize it until he was like, let me tell you, this place is a little bit fucking weird. And then they got it.
Yeah.
To the sea mine.
Oh my god.
Sea mine.
Sea mine.
It's so good. I mean, that's.
He has to interpret for him and then tell Danny, and Danny interprets.
What do you mean this one? You've got a permit for that firearm. I got one for this one.
This one.
What do you mean you got a permit for that one? It don't work. It's broken. It's a dud. Okay, well let's take it back to the evidence room. Oh Jesus!
Brienne slobbed all over the
nails.
nails
That
and
scared the shit out of me too. What were you wanting to talk about the sea mine?
Before we go into that, I just want to shout out a very good boy, Saxon. What a good boy Saxon is.
That probably was
There's a dog in this movie.
the
He
best
does not
actor.
die, and
the
when
best actor.
Saxon is a very good boy.
The best actor in the entire movie.
But
The goodest boy.
But David Bradley, who plays Arthur Webley.
Yep.
It's a very short scene. He's got one scene, but I mean,
scenes.
Or two scenes, yes.
Because he's dead in the catacombs in the second scene.
Oh my god, that's right, he is.
Yes, he
along
is.
with Buck Ugly
Along with
and
the boys,
the robot,
the boys. No, not the robot, the statue.
or the statue, the gold statue guy.
Yes, the
street-
gypsies, the kids from the bar, from the pub.
Gypsies.
Yeah.
Gypsy. Gypsy is not PC.
Anyway,
They're really good at camping.
I really liked his. I mean, you can consider it a cameo because he's kind of pretty popular at that point, being in Harry Potter's film.
Yeah, Mr. Filch.
For those of you who are listening,
And we will be talking about him again next week in World's End because he plays a bigger part in that.
Mm-hmm.
love him.
I told you not to ask me that.
Anyway, Hot Fuzz. I mean, I thought it was brilliant. I liked the language barrier, even though technically there wasn't a language barrier, but it was super.
Well, they had
You
to
call
have.
it Cockney, AJ?
Yeah, that's like a hardcore.
Deep Southern type, like
Yeah, like Southern Cockney for them. Yeah.
or Creole.
Yeah, that would be like a really good thing to say for it. Would be Creole, like that deep South, like there's a kind of and it's just mumble and kind of gibberish,
Yep.
but like you can really listen hard and kind of pick some stuff out. But
Which was
yeah,
he did fantastic with. Well, both actors did really well with.
Well, I like how when him and Bob are talking, and Danny would be the translator between the two.
Yep.
And he would tell Nick would say, "What did he say?" And Danny was like, "He says."
Yep.
And Danny had to play basically translator for both of them.
But it also made it kind of special at the end whenever Bob said something back and Nicholas actually understood. He's like, I got it. He's like, I understood. I guess when you're with somebody long enough, you understand them.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is how AJ understands my slang talk.
facts.
I'm from Kentucky.
Roll Tide.
Where do you live? Barbara.
All
Barbara.
All right. What's up next on the
Up next, we have the yarp scene. Danny's enthusiastic reaction to police work. Police officer. which becomes a recurring joke throughout the film.
I always use yarp and narp.
Yarp.
Yarp. When somebody asks me a question that I can answer with yarp,
So he's not going to get back up again.
I like the way he had to think. Narp.
Narp. Good.
He ends up. And he
was that? Correct me if I'm wrong. But was that Skinner on the other line?
Yeah, that was Skinner.
Line? That's what I thought. That's what it sounded like, but I wasn't for sure.
Michael.
It was that moment right there where I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew that goddamn son of a bitch was it. And then when it was discovered later, it was all of them. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Who we know him better as the Mountain Sir Clegane from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yes.
Yarp.
Yarp. And those teeth.
Yarp.
Those teeth.
He has a child's mind. He lives with his mom and his sister. Who take it? They're the same person. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
That's what Roll Tide is. It gets you yarp.
Wait, is that Michael or was that Fuck Ugly?
No, that was Michael.
I thought it was Fuck
Ugly.
Yeah,
his mom and sister are the same person. Yeah. There's incest. See, it's not just us in the South.
Nope.
Everybody's doing it. I'd rather you didn't, but you do you.
It's just frowned upon, like masturbating on an airplane.
Oh my!
Why would they spell cousin the way it is without in? You know, always in. That's what I'm saying, cousin. What? Who? Damn.
INU.
Well, how do we feel about the chemistry between Nicholas and Danny, like as a whole throughout the movie?
I think Nicholas hated him at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Really think he was like, he's a drunk, he's agitating, like, fuck this guy. I have to put up with him because he is now a coworker. But I think that he grew to love he got to let loose. He got to see what, he could have fun, but be professional when he needed to be.
I agree 100% with that.
It was like a good, almost like Murtaugh and fuck, what was his name in the show? It was like Mel Gibson and Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon.
Oh yeah, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, it was that kind of like bond, and I like that kind of bond because it's real natural, and it's not like forced. I thought it was a really good direction to take.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of key points as far as characters go, backstories and such, kind of were based off of Lethal Weapon, the Lethal Weapon franchise.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like you said, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, you get Nick Frost being the Murtaugh. What was Mel Gibson?
Fuck, it was Locke.
Danny Glover was Murtaugh.
It was fuck, hold on, it was.
But you get a lot of
Riggs.
That's
what it was.
You get kind of you get Riggs and Danny are kind of one and the same, where they like to fuck. They're great cops, great at their job, but also like to fuck around, and they're the comedy relief. And then you've got Murtaugh and Angel, they're more serious, a little more seasoned in their craft and careers, more advanced, and they're more by the book. Because Nicholas is, if anybody's by the book as far as cops go in a movie, it's Nicholas Angel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
oh yeah, 100%. I mean, the reason why that they moved him out of London is because he was doing so well that other police officers weren't giving quota like he was. That's why they were like, hey, we're gonna ship you somewhere else. But then you find out at the end they were like, we need you back in London because there's too much crime and we need your help because you help.
Yeah, Bill Nighy had that quote, Nicholas has been making everyone else look bad because he's so exceptional.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cameos in this movie.
Oh yeah, I've already named one.
Which one did you
Peter
name?
Jackson,
who
is Santa Claus.
We've got Bill Nighy.
Yep.
Who is in all three.
Yep.
We've got Martin Freeman,
who is just in two.
And we've got Cate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Who you said that's Kate Beckinsale.
No, it's Kate B.
I know Kate Beckinsale. celebrity crush. That is not Kate Beckinsale.
No, I meant Blanchett.
Yeah, I know.
And you can actually tell that it is her from even though she's wearing a mask. If you look at her pretty blue eyes,
You see her beautiful
see her
elvish eyes.
beautiful
Elvish.
goddess
Same thing.
eyes. She's so pretty.
Eyes of the immortal.
She's 55.
Screaming
oh,
at a-
55 today, by the way.
Is today her birthday?
I'm pretty sure it is. It showed up on my timeline on Facebook.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well,
She was 35 when she
instead of
filmed
screaming at Elijah Wood, she's screaming at Simon Pegg.
She really
That's
wasn't.
fun.
She was just sleeping sleeping with Ralph? No.
Bob.
Was it Bob?
It was Bob.
Bob.
Hey. And you see, and Bob is American
No.
because when he turns
Howdy.
around and says, hey, he
He
goes,
goes, howdy.
howdy. Hey.
Hey.
Bob is an American.
Bob is American.
And there was another cameo. I think I'm missing. No. Kate Blanchett, Bill Nighy, Martin Freeman, Peter Jackson, and maybe that was it.
Bill Nye, Peter Jackson, Kate Blanchett, Martin Freeman. Technically, Martin Freeman isn't a cameo because him and Bill Nye
Well,
were in all of
I
them.
consider it like very small roles.
I think those are the only ones. I think Peter Jackson and Kate Blanchett are the two cameos.
Okay. We get Middle Earth folk.
We do, which does my little Hobbit heart
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. Is Nicholas and Danny
Mhm.
Merry and Pippin?
Fuck yeah, they are. Abso-fucking-lutely.
I think
Absolutely.
I think Nicholas is more Gandalf. He's too serious to be.
No,
Maybe Sam.
no,
You don't think so?
nope,
At the beginning. At the beginning.
nope. He's Mary. Nope,
That's-
he's Mary.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Mary and Pippin
Nope.
did a buddy cop movie,
Yeah.
it's Hot Fuzz.
It really is. Yep.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I am right. Not maybe.
I know. Okay, well, folks, Stoned, thank you for doing this with us, bro. I love
Fuck
it so
yeah.
much.
We
love
did
you.
this for the greater good.
The greater good.
Greater good.
Damn it, Stone!
All right.
You're
on
just
three.
being a dick now.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
The
The
greater
greater
good.
good.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
All right, well, Stoned, you have a podcast to promote. I think you should go ahead and do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Tune in to the Hateful Gnomes Music Hut, where me and the gnome go through everything heavy metal and
Never heard of
interviews
it.
with bands. And then go ahead and listen to the Raunchy Regret podcast, wherever you can find the Raunchy Regret. And it's the 4 of us, including B-Word, friend of the show,
Who's that?
BZ, and Gnome. And we are just the filthiest that we can be once a week for your listening pleasures.
Great app.
Absolutely fucking love it.
And they just dropped a new episode which featured the return of the hater himself.
And Josh from Dad's on Dayquil. So we had, and also
I don't
Pastor Pinewood from
Pinewood.
BZ's show.
Oh.
I can never remember their name.
So,
But
funny enough, though, Pastor, the last episode of a podcast that he did was our episode before he
It was-
disappeared off the face of the fucking planet.
It was it was the last time that Fraternized with the guys was together under the same.
Patternized, that's what it was.
Yep, fraternized with these guys. Yep.
Yeah.
Our episode, they guest starred. He recorded 45 minutes into it. He disappeared. We kind of finished the end of it, and then the next day they were like, "We're done."
That was it. And we haven't heard from Beezy until
Uh,
Raunchy Regret came around.
No, I hear from BZ all the time on TikTok. He
Okay,
sends me
I
fart
haven't.
jokes. BZ fart TikToks all the fucking time. Poop and fart TikToks. I love you.
Yeah.
I love you, BZ, for that. Please keep sending me those.
Fuck you, Tom Brady.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom Brady.
I mean, BZ,
I wish I
fuck
came
you,
across more of those on Instagram. I would send you them if I got them. But
I
then
do.
again, I'm kind of
So I'll send them to you.
I'm kind of intermittently on.
I need you to check your Instagram inbox whenever
right.
at your free will. I sent you a lot of like uncomfortable shit today.
And if you would
Ooh.
like to be sent uncomfortable and funny shit on Instagram, please follow us.
I sent it from the show's Instagram. So follow the Grace Taproom on Instagram.
And be like, hey, there is nothing held back. Send them.
Yeah,
And then don't hate us
Well,
when we send them. So,
yeah. Don't cancel us. It's
don't cancel
you're
us.
the one that wanted them. So yeah.
Let's go.
Well, Stone, thank you again for being on this episode, dude. I love you, bro.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
I love you.
Let's scooch this over to Patreon, shall we? Tab, take us out of here.
As always, thank you for joining us for this episode. Don't forget to check out our link tree at linktr.ee/Gray's Taproom Podcast 2. There you will find many ways to support us. Subscribe to our Patreon. 4 tiers are now available. Take a shot for $1, acquire a buzz for $3, get tipsy for $5, and fully loaded for $10. Don't forget to check out our ad-free Taproom Radio for some tasty jams.
Don't text and drive, don't drink and drive, and always drink responsibly.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Thanks for hanging out and get home safe.
Taproom closed.